It's used to harden Machoke's fists, or as a toothpick by a Tyranitar. The life of a Geodude is harsh and perilous. Every day,
everyone hates
Geodude
AI
trains
until it's
relentlessly,
Pokemon.
challenging its own kind to grow tougher. In this brutal struggle for endurance, some even fight to the death. Those who fail to harden enough simply cannot survive the dangers of this world. When a Geodude becomes resilient enough, it evolves into Graveler. Now capable of withstanding Machoke's mighty punches, its training continues, driven by a single purpose: to protect and avenge its fallen kin. At the sight of yet another Geodude in danger, the spark of evolution ignites within Graveler. In a surge of fury, it transforms into Golem. The ground trembles beneath its rage as it calls out, a warning to the predator. Then, with unstoppable force, Golem hurls itself forward, crashing into the enemy Onix like a living wrecking ball. A roar echoes through the mountains, a warning to all. No one who dares disturb the peace of its kin will go unpunished.
I gotta choose one of these Pokemon if I get lost at sea. First off, we got Gyarados. I'm sticking with him. Poliwrath, easy. Wailord, I mean, Suicune, Wailord. I should be picking Suicune, but Kyogre? What is gonna beat Kyogre besides, like, not Lugia can't. Maybe like Rayquaza. Yo, I'm going Rayquaza. Sorry, Rayquaza. I'm going Rayquaza. GG, game over. Unless you show me like Arceus swimming in floaties,
Lugia.
it is game. Lugia, you're the Prince of the Sea. You don't compete. Need I remind you that Rayquaza literally hyper beamed a space alien deity in the face for kicks? He just did it. Sorry, but you're being made into calamari. It's GG. I'm gonna eat you. You're good lobster at this point. Me and Rayquaza were killing the Pringle Man. That's GG.
Charizard. With razor-sharp teeth, deadly claws, and
Everyone hates AI until it's Pokemon.
mighty wings, it is among the most feared predators in the Pokemon world. But before the predatory instinct comes something stronger. One of the most powerful parental instincts in nature. This female Charizard tends to her two young Charmanders with unwavering affection, until the day they are ready
So
to
cute.
fend for themselves. When the flame
so
of their
cute.
tails transforms them into Charmeleons. The mother spends her days soaring through the skies in search of prey to feed her family. And once her target is spotted, hope rarely remains. Returning victorious to the nest, she watches with tenderness as her little ones eat. But sudden downpours bring danger. Rain threatens to extinguish the vital flame of the young Charmanders. In those moments, their mother shields them with her body. And when the storm has passed, back in the safety of the nest, it is time to rekindle their strength. With a gentle flamethrower, she carefully reignites the flames on their tails, warming their bodies and their spirits. Why is Feraligatr in a frenzy? The newborn feeds under mother's protection, a predator so fearsome
Slowbro.
that few dare
Dude, Slowbro looks terrifying in real life.
approach. Until one day, while playing with bubbles, the young one spots a fierce Kabutops. Startled, it rushes to its mother for safety. In fury, she unleashes a mighty hydro pump. Totodile watches, amazed, and begins to imitate her. From her, it learns to defend, to hunt, to eat. A bond
is awesome,
of love
bro.
and admiration grows stronger each day. And with time, the little one evolves. For Croconaw, hunting and playing are one and the same. Not cruelty,
Pelipper.
but the spirit of a pup in a predator's body. So he hunts, again and again, learning from his mistakes, until the day he too stands as strong as his mother. Why is
Feraligatr, bro. That makes me want to replay Gen 2 and not pick Typhlosion. Chimchar.
Chimchar trains without rest. His father urges him on. He must become strong to survive on his own. When a newborn takes its first breath, It is fragile, a vulnerable spark in a wild and merciless world. In those early months, the father stands guard, never allowing danger to come close. Predators lurk, always waiting for an opportunity. Soon, Chimchar must learn the fundamentals of life in the wild. To climb in order to escape threats.
Trevenant.
To forage for food. To sharpen his senses, for even in the dark of night, hunters are watching. By watching his father fight,
Oh, hell yeah.
overpowering rivals in brutal contests of strength, Chimchar learns. Hidden, he waits patiently for prey. And when it appears, he launches forward, swift and fierce, driven by instinct. With raw fury, he overwhelms his target. Victorious, he returns with a trophy, pride burning in his eyes. Legend says this creature was shaped as a vessel of hatred, a being born from anger, resentment, and the weight of human ambition. A machine of destruction, one that even the most fearsome colossi could not stand against. But what happened before? That part of the legend remains hidden to many. It begins among the ruins tied to Mew, where a single pink hair changed everything. From that lone fragment, Mewtwo was created, the first cloned Pokémon. Raised in confinement, used as a test subject, locked away as an experiment, until the day humanity could no longer contain it. Overflowing with rage, it shattered its prison. No one survived the unrestrained fury that followed. And from that moment, Mewtwo vanished.
It looked like Mega Mewtwo Y for a second.
The stories that came after were endless, but I saw the truth. It lived with its resentment in a cavern, alone, distant from the world it rejected. Until one day, Mew appeared. In a meeting shaped by destiny, the two confronted each other. But at the first touch, Mewtwo understood everything. Bound by a thread of shared origin, its hatred melted away. Its nature changed. And at last, it followed Mew, beginning a journey to discover itself.
Bro, why'd that give me goosebumps, dude? Am I gonna see a Dragonite here?
Even the smallest creatures can harbor unimaginable potential. Dratini takes its first uncertain steps beneath the gaze of predators. Some brutally efficient, others terrifying by mere presence, capable of cowing even the most ravenous. At the first glimpse of danger, Dratini bolts, refusing to look back. In the pinewood, it finds a sliver of shelter. It stills, breath held, hoping the needles and shadows will hide it. The hope shatters with a feral roar. Safety was an illusion. Nearby, an Excadrill has witnessed everything. As Garchomp sweeps the understory in relentless pursuit, Excadrill runs on, muscles protesting, body not built for this sprint, knowing it is only a matter of moments before blind fury breaks upon the small Dratini. And then, awakening. Dragonite blinks into awareness, hearing what Excadrill has seen, the story of the chase still echoing like thunder in the trees. With a single thunderous beat of wings, the Pinewood's guardian descends, renowned as much for a gentle nature as for an unshakable resolve to defend the defenseless. The guardian gathers an ice beam, cold light coalescing, then releases it. The blast strikes true, locking Garchomp in place, frozen by overwhelming force. The forest exhales. Rescued, Dratini sets off once more, its path bending toward a future in which it too will stand between the vulnerable and the storm.
Dude, this is so epic, bro. Let's do one more.
In the sun-baked canyons of the Barrens, a single figure stands watch.
Nidoking.
The Nidoking. Powerful, territorial, unyielding. With a single strike he can shatter stone, yet his purpose is not destruction. Nestled deep within the rocks lies his family, a Nidoqueen and her young. To protect them, he must hold this land alone. Rivals like Rhydon seek to claim the territory for themselves. Each confrontation is a test, not of rage, but of resolve. For Nidoking, strength is not a boast. It is a promise, a vow to defend the lives that depend on him. In the sun